Sorry about all this mess. It looked like the video was the right one for the previous session, but something happened and it played the Nordkart video when the Augmented City was supposed to play.
Hello everybody, my name is Vladimir, very excited to be here. Thanks to Jan Erik for letting me talk about my startup. Uh, we are based in Italy, and Italy is all about small cities, small towns. And every small town has very narrow streets in the city centers, and there are a lot of different restaurants, cafes, bars, etc. etc. So they're a place where you can sit and relax. But when you travel a lot, you understand that not all of them are good. So, my original idea was that it would be great if you can just point a camera of your smartphone to some place and immediately get its rating in TripAdvisor with all the reviews, information about the cuisine, etc. etc. So I created a company. Its name is AugmentedCity, and it deals with geopose, visual positioning, and actually doing exactly this. You can just point your camera to any building or objects, attractions in the city, and immediately get information about it. How it works? So first of all, we have a technology that allows us to very effectively and cheaply map big spaces of the city, actually the whole city, using your smartphone cameras. Uh, so to be able to understand where you are, so first you need to map the location. But if you need to use some specific devices like lidars or some special cameras to do this, then it quickly becomes very expensive, and only big companies can afford such things like the same Google or Apple or what maybe very big communities like OpenMap. So in our case, you just need a simple camera and some amount of time just to map your neighborhood. Then, when you have the mapping, the information is uploaded to the server, and you can start adding any kind of augmented reality objects to the newly created AR cloud. Uh, we support nearly any kind of the augmented objects. It can be simple text with marks. It could be videos, images, or even 3D objects with animations, anything. We started from our city of Bari. It's a mid-sized city in southern Italy. So, by the way, welcome here when all this situation with COVID finally resolves. We have a great sea and great nature and architecture, and definitely food. So we mapped the whole city and added about 5,000 AR objects to the city streets. Now you can download application from App Store or Play Market, and just start this application. uh, Point your phone to any restaurant or shop or monument in the city, and the position of your camera will be recognized by sending one frame to the server, and you will get all the objects, all the information that is around you. Well, a few words about advantages of our technology. First of all, as I already mentioned, it is very cheap to map big locations, city scale. For example, the whole city of Bari took us about 2 months for four guys with very average Android phones. Uh, then our technology is very precise, so we offer centimeter precision. This means you can very precisely place the information exactly where it should be, not just information about the building that this is a building, but you can very precisely show, for example, the location of hidden construction elements of the building, exactly where they are, etc., etc. It is very important in a lot of cases. Then our technology is very robust. We can it works in daylight and in nighttime with a very different pattern of illumination. We also work when it snows or it rains or when the scene changes significantly. So we survive about 75% of the change of the scene. This especially important for when, for example, you deal with cities when there are a lot of greenery, because as you can imagine, trees in summer look very different from the trees during winter time. And on top of that, we support automatic update of the mapping. This means you do not need to periodically remap the whole areas, but instead we can use the information from the localization frames. When users of our technology localize themselves in space, so they send one frame to the server, and we use this frame to update the whole mapping. Then it is not dependent on phone memory, etc., because all the processing is done on the server. Uh, Bandwidth wise, it's also quite good. We only need to send about 500k to the server, and the response from the server is very short, just geopose that is several tens of bytes and a list of objects. And finally, we support ORC SDS. Uh, this means that our technology can be a part of a big thing that is developed by Open Air Cloud Consortium. We continue to develop and improve our technology. Stay tuned for updates. But currently, the main goal for us is to add more locations worldwide. Right now, in addition to our home city of Bari, we have locations mapped in 11 other cities, so including such cities as Barcelona, Amsterdam, Seattle, Shenzhen, and others. And actually everyone can contribute, so it's enough to download the mapping tools with our technology, and you can use your smartphone to build a worldwide air cloud. where you can localize and put any kind of AR objects. Thank you for your attention. If you have any questions, you can always contact me or Jan Erik from ORC. Hope to work together.
Hopefully we will have Vladimir available live here. So let's see if he's able to activate. Yeah, there we go. Great presentation. This is looking good.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. So sorry for those technical problems. So hope you had enough time for your presentation, so we can definitely share the time.
Yeah, we got 2 minutes 34 seconds for questions. Let me see if there are any. One thing noticeable now, you've been active in a lot of cities around the world, and OpenAir Clouds also intends to eventually do test beds in many more cities. But we're doing it a little bit stepwise, that we learn from the test beds in Helsinki and Bari. And when we see how they are working out, we are really happy to be able to go to the next step and include more cities. So we have talks with different players around the world, both at city level and in the XR industry and other related industries. So there are plans, but we take it step by step.
Yeah, and it is influenced a lot with current COVID situation. So it's not that difficult, that easy to travel as it was, as we used to. But still, I hope we'll be able to establish SDS everywhere when we have our map available.
Yes. So in 1 minute 4 seconds, you should get ready to a very special panel with combining AR and VR in a very unique setup. I've never heard about anyone who has done exactly what we will see beyond accessibility, how spatial computing will enhance the human experience. So everyone get ready for that. So get ready for Susan Oslin's panel. So we see from responses here that people are impressed. So you did a great job, Vladimir. And I'll log off from here now. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.